YouTube fans, what is up? Check this out. This is my baby from 1.75 years ago. Cane brake rattlesnake. And y'all can see she's got 1, 2, 3, 4 rattles in a button now. She's already struck this rat once, right in the side, about 8 minutes ago. Didn't want to bore y'all with all that, and she's going to eat that. She's taking on adult rats now. Very cautious. This is a beautiful girl. As y'all can see, she was born with one spot with no scales on her. So I'm thinking maybe she's a het skilless. I'm not sure. Oh, she just did the killing blow there, or put a little bit more because she's tired of waiting, I guess. This is how things go in nature. So she bit him one time right in the chest area and the upper shoulder area about 8 minutes ago, and she just decided to put a little bit more in there because the venom don't do its job as fast enough as it should. But this girl is absolutely gorgeous, and as y'all can see, she's got a lot of yellow in her. A lot of yellow. Most of the cane brakes in this area are really high pink in color, but there have been a couple of them found that are albino cane brakes. Yes, there's not very many of them in the world, but 5 of them have been killed around here. I've said that in previous videos. People kill every rattlesnake they see around here for some reason, which is really, really sad. Check that out. Yeah, look at that one fang trying to reset it. What a sexy animal, I gotta say. I can understand why these would be scary to some people because of what they're capable of doing, but even to a rat, like I said, it's been probably 9 minutes now. 2 bites, one right to the mid body with those long fangs, had to pierce the heart, and he's just holding on. And there's nothing wrong with her venom at all. She has her venom sacs. I do not believe in removing them. I had somebody ask me earlier how I clean her cage. I do so by removing her out of her enclosure because it's the safest way. Or I have a long cup tied to a stick where she'll be inside of her rock, and I'll block her rock hole so she can't get out while I take a long stick and scoop it out. Or I'll just remove her completely for a full cleaning, which I change her substrate and everything out completely about every 2 months. Totally bleach the cage and everything, which is probably not necessary, but I do it anyway because I love my reptiles a lot and I want them to be most healthy. Ooh, check it out. Check it out. See that baby girl get some water. Such an amazing animal. I love these, but they're not for everybody. I've been raising venomous snakes since I was 3 years old. And there's probably at least 100 people living that can vouch for me on that. I'm going to do a kind of autobiography video of myself. I'm trying to gather up as much evidence and proof of some of the things that I've had and done in the past ever since I was a small child, 3 or 4 years old. Unfortunately, my uncle, Grady Brown, he died about 2 years ago now, and or about a year ago, year and a half, and he kept pictures of everything I did, really. He had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pictures of me with snakes and gators and black rhinos and humongous frogs and stuff that you don't see in everyday life, because I was really blessed as a young child to live near a kind of an unorthodox zoo, I would guess you would say. It was in the middle of nowhere, and I went over there all the time, so I got to spend time with tons and tons of animals from all over the world, which was amazing. And then my dad was also a snake keeper. He had 100,000 or more snakes, exotic birds and stuff like that, so I guess it kind of runs in the family. All my uncles and aunt and friends and everybody's always been dealing with venomous and non-venomous and everything else you can possibly imagine. From Florida, we homesteaded in Florida 200 and something years ago, and most of my family made their living either off of gators or snake collecting back when it was legal for everything. And I'm trying to get some of that stuff together for y'all. I found some pictures the other day of my scarlet macaw that died, unfortunately, way before her time. Check this out. Check that out. It's times like these we learn to live again. You know, give it a bath before he eats it. Wow. Such power. But still, yeah, that's the bad thing about sandy chips. When you dip it in water, it's going to get around you. I can't believe after so much time has passed though. Like it was 8 minutes before I started filming because I was trying to get the video for y'all, and it's still 7 minutes and 20 seconds in right now, and as y'all can see, the rat is still kicking. Now, I'm not going to say that a rattlesnake won't kill you if they bite you. It's a possibility. I've been bit before and I still live. On my toe. I showed y'all before, I believe. I'll show y'all again. You can see right there, that center toe right here. I also found pictures of that. I grabbed the end of that toe. It's just a bone hanging out. Pretty shitty looking, huh? It don't bend no more. It's only got one joint in it. But it hasn't deterred me from loving rattlesnakes, because that was an accident. Actually, I was 8 years old at the time, and I had a .22 rifle, and I was in Florida gator hunting. Actually, I went over across the street to a pond and shot this gator out of my our neighbor's pond, because he didn't really want him in there anyway. The 4-foot gator, perfect eating. I was barefooted, so after I shot this gator, I leaned up the .22 rifle. It was one of them old vinyl black .22 rifles that you load from the stock. Hold about 8 or 9 shells, I don't remember exactly, but pretty nice. I leaned it up against this old Jeep that was there and walked down to the pond. I was going to swim across there and get the gator I just shot. Well, when I got up to the side of the pond, there was also cows over there. And there was this cow hoof print in the ground. And a pygmy rattlesnake was coiled up in there. I didn't see it. It was kind of tall grass too. And I stepped on it. And when I stepped on it, it bit that middle toe. Hung in there pretty good. I kicked my foot several times and it finally come off. And while I was watching my foot, or looking at my foot and panicking a little bit, I was only 8 years old and I knew that I just got bit by a badass snake. So I screwed around too long enough that it bit me on my other toe as well. On the other foot, my toe right next to the big toe, but it didn't do no damage to that one because I guess it used all its venom in my first one. So I did everything wrong. You're supposed to not panic, breathe slowly, walk slowly. But me, I took off running towards the gun. I didn't want to leave it there. And when I did, I was barefooted. I hit some sand spurs. If y'all ever live in Florida, y'all know what sand spurs are. So I was having like a Dumb and Dumber moment right then. So far I had 2 rattlesnake bites, one on each foot. And it was a burning sensation going up my leg. Ran over, got in the sand spurs, and that hurt like hell. Went to reach for the rifle and leaned up against the truck, or fell up against the truck because of the sand spurs. Stirred up a guinea wasp nest, and they started attacking me all in the head. So I said to hell with the gun and left it there and hauled ass to get away from the wasp. So now, and I'm deadly allergic to wasp, and wasp bit the hell out of me, or stung me. So I'm having all that at one time happened. Then my dad came and got me, took me to the fire station, and they had a tourniquet on my leg. My dad did, turning it, twisting it a little bit, and then he would tighten it up, count like 60, and then release, and then do it again, and over and over and over, I believe is what was going on. I was in and out of it, and it was pretty rough. I was in bed for about 3 weeks, I guess. And that toe rotted completely off. I remember grabbing it and pulling it off. Just a little brown bone was sticking out. But I was young enough, it just regenerated a new toe. It's a shitty looking toe, but I wouldn't have it any other way. That's a battle scar that I wouldn't have that awesome story to tell. If not, it's a memory and a lesson that I'll never forget the rest of my life. I still walk around barefooted from time to time, but I watch where I'm going a little bit more. And that pygmy rattlesnake was in South Florida in Charlotte County, and it was black, solid black with white polka dots, no other color, just like salt and pepper. One of the most amazing specimens I've ever seen in my life. And I did not kill the snake. I let it go. I've killed a lot of animals in my life. I'm not against killing animals for survival and eating and all that stuff, but I did not kill that. I really favor snakes a lot. Not that I haven't killed a lot of them too. It just depends on what the species and how many it is and how many there are. When I lived in West Texas, I must have killed thousands of rattlesnakes, but I ate them. And there's tens and tens of thousands of western diamondbacks, and that was survival mode. And I used every piece of them. And but I can't say I've ever killed a rattlesnake or any venomous snake for pleasure or sport. And I've never felt like a bigger man because I kill some animal that is a lesser of a life form than I am. Because are they really? Not really. We're all made up of the same shit. Meat, flesh, bone, blood and shit. We all are important. And look at this. My long-term fans that's been with me for quite some time has seen this little baby girl grow, and she is turning into something awesome. She doesn't mind eating right in front of me right with her. And I've got her trained too. When I'm here and she hears her cage click, if she's outside of the cage, she'll go into her rock and she'll stay there. Maybe I'll do a video one day and show y'all about how she does. It's just she gets accustomed to repetitive action. So if I'm going to fill her water bowl she'll go into her rock, and I can open the cage enough to pour water into her water bowl, which is pretty cool. She's taking down that rat with no problem. Look at that belly. For all of y'all who don't get to see a awesome rattlesnake up close, there you go. Ain't this girl amazing? Absolutely wonderful. Edward Tyndall lives for this shit. Yes, he does. Trying not to make an extremely long video. I'm just rambling along, trying to tell you all a little bit here and there, so you don't get bored. But if you get bored watching this kind of stuff, you probably don't need to be watching this kind of stuff anyway, because this is only for people who really enjoy animals. That's what my channel is mostly focused on, is, well, family and animals. I'm a family man, and I'm an animal lover, animal enthusiast extraordinaire. And I try to cover different things at different times. The only reason I'm giving y'all this long video is because I shouldn't be greedy and hog all the awesome action to myself. And to the haters that want to cry about me feeding an innocent, poor, helpless rat, y'all just remember that when y'all get rats in your house and y'all use glue traps and rat poison and all the different shit, it's just anybody can hate on anybody for anything. Everybody is got a problem with somebody else for some reason or another. But these rats, I've got about 80 or 90 somewhere in there I'm sitting on right now, and it started from 2. I bought a male and a female rat, and I'm sitting on 80 or 90. They breed like rats. Any other way, I would have to buy frozen thawed rats, which are also killed. So either way, it's a meat eat meat world here. That rattlesnake is eating rat meat, and if I'm hungry enough, I would eat the rattlesnake meat. See what I'm saying? And there's a lion out there that, if he was badass enough, would eat me because I'm meat. It is a everything eat everything world. This is awesome. I love to see that stretch. I'm going to try to film for y'all long enough so you can be able to see the stretch and the swallow and everything. This is totally awesome. And I hope by showing people the videos that I make, they can get a different perspective on certain things. I'm not some crazy guy that's just crazy about snakes or just crazy about frogs or crazy about anything really. I'm an animal lover. I love all animals with every ounce of my being, heart, body, and soul. And I want people to understand how awesome these animals really are. Maybe I'll be able to get out into the woods somewhere where there's plenty of rattlesnakes and show y'all how they act out in the wild. I've been out in the woods most of my life, and I can tell you right now, every rattlesnake I've ever encountered, every one, when it sees me, it tries to go away. It just wants to get away. And that goes on anything that's bigger than them, because they don't want to be stepped on. They just try to crawl away. But if you go up on them, they start to rattle their tail, which works as 2 things. 1, to let you know that it's there. 2, to warn you to get out of the way. And then if you continue to mess with it, it'll raise its head up and let you know that it will bite you if it has to. It don't want to, but it will if it has to. And if you continue to go after it with a shovel or a rake or a hoe or a gun or whatever you got, because you feel that you're doing the world a favor by killing the rattlesnake, which is actually something that helps us all by having them around, because they eat the living hell out of rats in the wild. These rats that I have don't carry disease, obviously. I mean, humans can eat them. Shit, I've ate a lot of them at the Chinese restaurants in town until they closed it down for serving, yeah, they were serving cats and rats. But anyway, everybody always used to say at the Chinese restaurant how good that meat was, that red meat was on the stick. I always told them it was rat or cat, and they didn't believe me, and then they ended up shutting the damn thing down. But people loved it until they knew what it was. So people are so judgmental about things, it's ridiculous. It is a everything eat everything world. Yeah, I really hope y'all enjoy this. I know a couple of my hardcore fans absolutely love this. I mean, this rattlesnake sees me right here by it. Of course, she's been in captivity since the very day she was born, and she has been seeing me constantly every single day. So she's pretty used to me being around and knows that I'm not going to harm her, so she feels comfortable enough that she can eat with me just inches away from her enclosure. So she knows that she's safe and that I'm not going to harm her. She hardly ever even rattles. I think she's only rattled 4 times the entire time I've had her. And she don't feel threatened. Y'all look right there. Right there. It looks like a scar kind of, but it's not. She was born with that. She was born with that mark right there. Try to zoom in on her something where y'all can see it. All the scales kind of come together, kind of like a scar, but the snake's just not born with a scar, is it? Whoa. Now she's trying to get that big thing down. She could pierce it with her things that would make things easier. That is a pretty big meal for that girl. Man, we're 22 minutes in. I want to shout out Frog Puppy. And I've shouted him out before, but Nightcore Reptiles. Please, somebody subscribe to Nightcore Reptiles, because he's going places. And hopefully he can get up to get some more subscribers. And I appreciate everybody's support and for watching my channel for so long now. Hopefully this video will be up before Christmas. This is the 23rd right now. If this video gets up, I'm telling y'all right now, I will be doing a live YouTube stream on Christmas Day. I know a lot of y'all are going to be busy with your families, but we have family that's scattered all over the United States and all over the world, really, and they don't get to see us all the time. So I will be live streaming Christmas this year. So everybody can see Mikey open some presents and have a good time and just be a happy, healthy, loving kid. You know, folks, just don't get no better than that. Look at that. What a stretch. Absolutely amazing. I can't really get over that mark. I do not understand what that is. All the scales go to that one spot. Unfreaking real. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that mark. You just strike the cage to try to push it down. Oh, that is hilarious. What a greedy snake. Well, I guess she decided that she can't eat it. Or she's going to try eating it different now. She's done that once before us also. She's getting a better grip on it, I guess. Alright. Well, I'll be damned. What a hell of a way to end this video. Yep, I'm going to post it anyhow. She's going to, she will eat that. She's just going to try it from a different way. See how she's checking it out. But I'm not going to film more than 25 minutes. Y'all know that I will be live streaming on December 25th, somewhat early in the morning. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. And all that stuff. Peace, love, happiness. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, share my videos, watch my older videos until I make new videos. And enjoy your life. And y'all don't worry about this girl. She will get that rat down. I'll post pictures of that with her full belly later. Peace, people.